You're sitting in a cozy living room. Afternoon light spills through the window. Then, suddenly, a sharp pain shoots through the chest. Breath catches, face pales, heart pounding like a frantic drum. The silence breaks with a shout. "Call an ambulance, now!" That's not a scene from a movie. It's real. And it's happening every day to people over 60. The ones who thought they were careful. The ones who thought a little fish now and then couldn't hurt. But here's the catch. Not all fish are friends after 60. Some are ticking time bombs on your plate. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize it. Imagine your favorite dinner. Golden, flaky fish sizzling on a pan. The smell draws you in. You take a bite, savor the taste. But beneath that delicious surface hides something darker. Mercury, toxins, chemicals that sneak into your body, attack your heart, your brain, your life. You might think, fish is healthy, it's good for me. Yes, but not every fish plays by the rules. Not once you hit 60. Your body doesn't flush out poisons like it used to. The clock is ticking, and those hidden dangers multiply. You've heard the news, seniors suddenly collapsing, memory slipping away, heart rhythms going haywire. Doctors say, avoid certain fish, but which ones? And why? Stop. Think. This isn't paranoia, this is survival. This is your life. 5 fish, 5 silent killers, and they're probably sitting on menus, in markets, tempting you right now. Stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which fish to never eat after 60 and why. Not to scare you, but to save you. Ready? Let's dive in. Meet Margaret. 63 years old, sharp as a tack, but lately, something felt off. She'd always loved fish. Every Friday, like clockwork, she'd treat herself to grilled salmon or trout. "Good for the heart," she'd say with a smile. Her kids teased her, "Mom, you're basically a fish whisperer." But last winter, everything changed. It started small, a little forgetfulness. Where did I put my glasses? Did I take my pills this morning? Nothing alarming, just slipping moments. Then one evening, Margaret was cooking her favorite fish dinner. The aroma filled the kitchen. She felt proud, like she was doing something right. But that night, her heart started racing. Not the usual flutter, but a wild, out-of-control pounding. She sat down, clutching her chest. Panic swelled. "Is this it?" she thought. The next day, at the doctor's office, she heard words that hit harder than a punch. "Your mercury levels are dangerously high. Some fish accumulate toxins as we age. We need to be careful." Margaret felt a wave of guilt. How could something she loved, something she thought was healthy, be the cause of her trouble? She wasn't alone. Many people her age don't realize that their bodies can't handle the same foods like before. The years change everything. Her journey wasn't just about avoiding certain fish. It was about reclaiming control, about learning that health after 60 means smarter choices. She started researching, asking questions, changing habits. No more blind trust in healthy eating myths. And you know what? Slowly, Margaret's heartbeat steadied. The fog in her mind lifted. She felt alive again. This is not just Margaret's story. It could be yours, or someone you love, because after 60, every bite counts. Every choice writes the next chapter of your life. So, what fish pushed Margaret to the edge? What should she and you never eat again? Hold tight. We're getting there. Imagine your body as a bustling city. Streets, buildings, rivers flowing, everything in perfect balance. Now, picture tiny invaders slipping in, unseen, like toxic fog creeping through the alleys. That's what happens when certain fish bring heavy metals and pollutants into your system. Mercury, for example, isn't just a scary word from science class. It's a silent poison. It sneaks into fish living at the top of the food chain, big predators that eat smaller fish, accumulating more and more mercury over time. When you eat them, that mercury passes to you. And here's the kicker. After 60, your body's natural defenses weaken. Your kidneys and liver don't flush toxins as efficiently as they once did. Imagine the city's sanitation crew slowing down, garbage piling up in the streets. The toxic fog lingers longer, causing damage. Mercury attacks your nervous system like a stealthy saboteur. It can disrupt brain function, causing memory lapses, confusion, even mood swings. It hits your heart too, messing with rhythms, increasing risks of dangerous arrhythmias. But mercury isn't the only villain on the menu. Some fish carry PCBs, chemical pollutants that resist breakdown, hanging around your body like stubborn stains. These toxins interfere with hormones, immune responses, and increase inflammation. Now, picture the difference between a young, fast-paced city and an older, slower one. When you're younger, your body can handle small amounts of these toxins without much trouble. But after 60, the same dose hits harder, like an old city's weakened infrastructure buckling under pressure. That's why the same fish that were once healthy can turn into hidden threats. It's not just about what you eat, it's about how your body processes it now. Think about it. The ocean doesn't care about your age, but your body does. So, when you're choosing fish, you're not just picking a meal, you're deciding how much toxic fog you let into your city. This is the science behind the danger, the unseen battle raging inside. Soon, you'll know exactly which fish are the worst offenders and how to protect yourself. Stay with me. First, meet George, a lively 67-year-old who loved his weekend fish fry. One sunny afternoon, George whipped up a big plate of swordfish, thick, juicy, mouth-watering. But that night, his heart started playing tricks, skipping beats, dizzy spells, scary stuff. His doctor explained swordfish is high in mercury. Big, long-lived fish soak up more toxins. George had unknowingly invited danger to dinner, so here's the first tip. Avoid large predatory fish like swordfish, shark, and king mackerel. They're the ocean's top predators, meaning they carry the highest toxin loads. Think of them like the bullies of the sea, hoarding all the bad stuff. Your heart and brain will thank you for skipping them. Next, consider Linda. At 62, she thought canned tuna was her healthy go-to. Quick, easy, packed with protein. But over time, she noticed fatigue and brain fog creeping in. Turns out, frequent tuna consumption adds up to high mercury levels. Tip 2. Limit canned and albacore tuna to no more than once a week. Variety is your friend here. Mix in safer options, like salmon or sardines, which are lower on the food chain and contain fewer toxins. Don't let convenience become a trap. Finally, there's Henry. At 70, he loved his sushi nights, often ordering eel and fresh mackerel. Delicious, yes. But the problem? Some sushi fish can carry pollutants and parasites if not handled right. Plus, mackerel, depending on the type, may have higher mercury. Tip 3. Choose your sushi wisely. Stick to safer fish, like salmon and shrimp, and always go to trusted places. It's about balance. Enjoy your favorites, but know when to say no. Each of these stories is a snapshot, a warning, and a guide. Because the right habits don't just protect you, they give you the freedom to enjoy life fully, without fear. Remember, after 60, it's not about giving up. It's about choosing smart. And that's how you turn fish from a risk into a reward. Look, I get it. Changing habits after 60 can feel like climbing a steep hill with a heavy backpack. But here's the truth. Every step forward is a victory. Every smart choice is a win for your body and your life. You've heard the stories, the science, the warnings. But this isn't about fear. It's about power. Power to take control, to protect what matters most, your health, your memories, your moments with the people you love. Imagine waking up every day feeling light, clear, steady. No sudden crashes, no whispers of danger, just you, living fully, freely, fiercely. That's not a dream. That's within your reach. The ocean is vast, and so are your options. There are countless fish that nourish without harm, fish that boost your heart, sharpen your mind, and bring joy to your plate. So, make a promise to yourself. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. Choose wisely. Listen to your body. Honor the years you've lived and the many ahead. because this is your story, your life, and it's still bursting with potential. The fish you say yes to can be your allies, not enemies. You deserve that. You deserve to thrive, and it all starts with one bite, one choice, one moment. Here's to your health. Here's to your life. Here's to you.